Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how you can set up TCPShield for your Minecraft server so that you can get their DDoS protection. So before we start, there are a few things you will need before we go ahead and do this. First thing you'll need is a domain that you can configure the DNS records of, and you're also going to need to install the TCPShield plugin and the protocol lib plugin on your server. So TCPShield have 4 different plans. First one being free, that will probably be fine for most servers, but if you've got a bigger server, it may be worth upgrading to these two. The free plan allows you to have 1 network and 3 domains, so for that reason it should be fine for most people. But you're going to want to get started by going to the TCPShield panel, and you'll need to make an account, and then you should be here. We're first of all going to want to add a network. I'm just going to call mine Atomatrix, but you're going to want to call yours whatever your network is called. And this is like a folder of servers. Then you're going to want to come into networks and go down to backends, and you're going to want to create your server here. So I'm going to configure this on my Lifesteal setup. So I'm going to call my server Lifesteal. And then the backend is simply the IP of the server. So if I come back to my panel here, I can copy my address and go and place that in as the backend and then click save. So then you're going to want to come over to the domains tab here, and you want to copy this protected CNAME record here. Then you're going to want to come to the DNS management of your domain. I'm going to use Cloudflare for mine, but if you're not using Cloudflare, you may have a different UI to me. But we're going to want to add a record, and the type is going to be a CNAME record. The name is whatever the subdomain you want to be. If you want to use the root domain, you can put @ but I'm going to configure this as mc.atomatrix.gg. And then the target is simply the thing we copied before. And also if you're using Cloudflare, you want to unproxy this, and then you're just going to want to click save. So coming back to TCPShield dashboard, you're going to want to come to this page again and click add domain. And then the domain is going to be whatever we just set up. So in my case, it's mc.atomatrix.gg. If you've used the root domain, you obviously get rid of this, and you're going to want to change the subdomain to whatever you set. And then click recheck domain, and you should see it says domain verified. If it doesn't come up, you might have to wait a bit. I know Cloudflare is very quick with propagating their records, but it may take a bit longer for you. You're then going to want to set my backend set to whatever server you set up before. In my case, it's just Lifesteal, and then click add. So finally, we're going to need to download the plugin on our server. So latest spigot is what we'll need. And then you'll see it takes us to this GitHub page, and we'll download the jar file here. And then I can drag this into my plugins folder. And also if you don't have protocol lib for whatever reason, you'll have to download and add that. I'll leave a link to the protocol lib plugin in the description. And then you're simply going to want to restart your server. So now my server's started, I can put in my server address that we configured earlier. And then I click done and refresh. You'll see the server comes up perfectly fine. And when I join it, you join it just as normal, except we're joining through the TCPShield proxy, which means it's DDoS protected as well. And that's how you can set up TCPShield on your Minecraft server to protect yourself against DDoS attacks. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.